was weird, right? Sketchy. I told you not to go to that. Come on, spit it out. How'd it go? This is... Why do you have to do this? Hello?
I'm driving, Christina. You want us to crash? Is that it?
No, but I just want to know why you have to do this.
We need to do this.
We? I'm not doing this.
I didn't say you were. I'm doing it, but we need this.
And why is that? Tell me why we need to do this.
Money, Christina.
My dad, you know he offered you a job. You could easily go work with him.
I'm not a criminal, and I'm not going to work with, around, or have any association with one. I already told you that.
Dating his daughter is having association with one.
That's not... You know what I mean.
Obviously, I don't.
I'm not going to work with your dad. I'd do anything besides that.
Oh, so you mean like go to this sketchy interview just to make a quick buck because you're too high and holy to do anything that's not 100% legal? I mean, you've heard about how sketchy those interviews are, right?
Rumors.
Sure, Tom. They're just rumors. Nothing's dangerous and everything and everyone is as perfect as you are.
I never said I was perfect, or that everything else is. I just don't think we need to be worried about this thing. And we do need the money. What could really happen? It's just a bunch of questions.
That's not what I heard. I heard they carry a gun on them during the interview. Like, come on, Tom. If that's not a red flag...
Rumors.
It's not a rumor. Jack went to one of these interviews and he said they do.
Jack? What are you doing talking to him?
It's not what you think. So don't go having an asthma attack on me like you did the last time you thought I was messing around. By the way, did you find your inhaler?
No, I didn't. And don't change the subject.
Wow. I was just looking out for you. He made this Facebook post. He was talking about
off your coat. Have a seat.
My girlfriend's name is actually Christina. It's kind of funny.
What's funny?
Oh, her name's Christina. Yours is Christine. It's a funny coincidence.
Yeah, funny.
So you'll be interviewing me?
Oh, no. I just prepared the paperwork and get you ready for Philip.
Okay. What kind of paperwork?
Here it is.
What's that?
This waiver includes a non-disclosure agreement. A lot of people know about our interviews, but not exactly what goes on in them, and we like to keep it that way. Otherwise, our results would be skewed due to people having knowledge about what to expect in our interviews. You follow?
I follow. So that's it?
Well, no. This waiver also waives your right to sue against the company for any perceived threat or actual harm done to you within the interview, whether it be psychological, emotional, or physical.
Physical.
Yes, and like I said, this is just a mere legal formality. We've had a lot of people try to sue our company in the past because we're a very wealthy company with a lot of mystery around what we do. So before we had people start waiving their right to sue, they would get away with a lot of our money for no good reason at all.
But
For example, one time this guy walked away with more than I care to say because he had a lawsuit against us in which he testified that an interviewer shook his hand too aggressively, and he claimed that this was not only psychological and emotional harm, but physical harm as well. Can you believe that?
that is messed up.
Yes, so this is just an added layer of protection between us and people like that.
I get that. I just didn't expect to sign a waiver or anything like that.
I understand, but the way I see it, you have nothing to lose. You get half your pay after you sign the waiver, and then you get the other half after you complete the interview.
I get $500 just for signing this thing.
Exactly.
And I could just walk away after you hand me the money if I wanted to.
You could just walk away, but then you wouldn't get the other $500 after you complete the interview.
And it's just a legal formality.
Correct. A legal formality.
Do you have a pen?
Sign an initial on the X. Thank you. And now you'll just need to say your full name and hold the document that you signed up and saying that you signed it under your own free will.
I, Thomas Efforts, sign this document under my own free will. This is
$500 exactly.
$500 just for signing that thing.
Yes, but don't get too excited yet. You still get the other $500 after completing the interview.
Well, let's do it then, Christine.
Of course. Philip will be with you shortly.
sorry, I was just curious. This room is unique for an interview room.
And how's that?
Well, it kind of looks like a theater or something. Like there's supposed to be people watching us.
Usually there are. That only happens for the second interview.
This second interview.
Yeah, don't worry about that. The second interview, that only happens if you qualify, so.
Qualify. Well, what's the incentive?
Well, money. Much more money than the $500 right there. More than the $1,000 you might go home with today if you complete the interview.
I'll bring it. Philip, was it?
Correct, Philip.
Philip, what?
Just Philip for now.
Okay. Philip it is.
All right. Do you have any questions before the interview?
Just one.
Sure.
You're not carrying a gun, are you?
Nah, man, I'm not carrying a gun. Why would I be carrying a gun? What would make you think something like that?
I don't know, man. That is a crazy idea, isn't it?
Yeah, sure is.
That was the only question I had, so.
All right, well, then the interview begins now.
Aren't you gonna record or write anything down?
There's no need for that, Thomas. But let me remind you, the interview has started, and I'll be asking the questions now.
Has it begun or?
That's a question. It's strike one. You don't want to get to strike 5, Thomas.
Oh no. Not 5 strikes. What happens at strike 5?
That's another question. Strike 2.
Let's do it. Ask me stuff.
What is your name?
Thomas Everts. But you already know that.
What is your name?
Oh, you're hard of hearing. I didn't know. My bad. Thomas Everts.
What is your name? What is your name?
Thomas Everts.
How long have you been depressed?
What?
It's another question. Strike 3.
Come on, man. You can't be serious with this.
How long have you been depressed?
Okay. You got me. It all started when I was an infant. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was the breastfeeding, man. I couldn't handle it, you know. But, you know, they always...
How long have you been depressed?
Oh, big serious interview, man. Can't take a joke, can he?
It's a question. Strike 4.
Maybe I just shouldn't talk at all.
I wouldn't do that if I were you, Thomas.
Oh, really, Philip? I already have my money and I can leave whenever I want, so you can take your suggestions and your strikes and you can shove them.
You're not going anywhere, Thomas. Would you like to know why? I said, would you like to know why?
Yes.
Simply put, we both know you need that money. $1,000 is much better than $500. There's no other way you can come up with $1,000 anytime soon. Plus, like you said, you refuse to work with criminals. So you can't work for Christina's dad, right? You want to know how I know that? Is that it?
Yes.
Information, Thomas. That's what this company thrives on. Knowing things can take you very far in this world.
That doesn't answer how you know that about me. That doesn't answer anything.
That answers everything. How long have you been depressed?
Well, Philip, I can't lie, this has been a lot of fun. But I think I'm gonna go now. People know I'm here.
Well, Christina knows you're here. Just one person.
One person is too many for you to just shoot me and get away with it.
Wouldn't really be too big of a problem to take care of.
Really think you can threaten Christina to my face?
It's question 5. Your 5th and final strike. I'll now be taking your initial $500, and if you try to stop me, I'll pull this trigger. You may be seated. I said, you may be seated. You can now only receive the full $1,000 from completing the interview. Are you ready to continue? Okay. How long have you been depressed? Answer with words.
I don't know.
Answer truthfully.
I don't know.
Thomas, look at me. You're depressed, and you have been for some time. Thomas, tell me when. when? When, Thomas?
I couldn't cry.
Couldn't cry when?
She was just there,
Who? Who are you talking about?
like her normal self. But she wasn't
Who? Say her
she
name.
wasn't moving.
Say her name.
She was cold.
Who, Thomas?
Not even at the funeral. I couldn't. I didn't. What's wrong with me? I asked a question. Do it. Pick up the gun. Do it!
Say her name. Say her name.
Joe.
Say it.
Joyce.
Yes, that's it. You having an asthma attack, Thomas? Well, that's generally what happens when you suppress all those feelings for so long. When you finally have to face them, come flooding back. Come on, Thomas. Bet you could really use one of these.
Can't breathe.
Oh, you can. You can't breathe. You need to use my inhaler? Thomas, if you want to use my inhaler, all you gotta do is just sign your name right here on that X. Right here. Just right here on the X. Come on, you need that inhaler, don't you? Just right there on the X. Just a little Thomas Everett's. On the X. Go ahead and date it. And thank you. Congratulations, Thomas. You've qualified for the second round of the interview.
I'm gonna take this money. And I'm gonna walk out of here. If you have a problem with that, you can pick up your gun and shoot me.
But Thomas, do you know what you just signed? document I have right here, I think it says you agreed to be here on the 17th. Was it not you who signed that document, Thomas? This contract you just signed says you'll be here on the 17th. And if you don't, and you take that $1,000, you'll be in double breach of the contract. Basically, what I'm saying is we'll be seeing each other on the 17th for another round of interviews, or else you'll be legally screwed.
You think any judge wouldn't hear what's going on around here and shut this whole thing down?
I believe my assistant informed you of the non-disclosure agreement you signed before this interview began, right? You know, the one that says you can't talk about anything that happened here in this interview? That one?
You pulled a gun.
So? That waiver you signed waived away all your rights to pursue any claims against our company.
You really think that's going to hold up?
Well, it has. And it will.
This is sick.
Come on, Thomas. We're gonna have so much fun next time. We'll actually have an audience.
It was weird, right? Sketchy. I told you not to go to that. Come on, spit it out. How'd it go? This is...
$1,000.
Oh my god. $1,000? Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you! See, I knew you'd do it! You know what we could do with this money? We could buy a new TV.